So it turns out that if you actually take this back, there's a little weird thing that happens. This stratum's unusually rough. We seem to be catching on something. Tell him to stop here. We can go and check out what we're getting stuck on. Of course, the only way to do that, since we're in the ocean, is through our weird extra exit that we found when we snuck in here. Which leads us to the cave to the ancient castle. Oh. Oh. Didn't quite realize this. Oh, and I had auto battle going. I think I just killed myself. Oh, hey, I learned something. Turns out that it's not too late to learn new tricks. What is that? Not entirely clear on... Okay, yeah, you can't get across. Way to go, Strago! You're really MVPing this. Oh. Chat. Whoa! Ah! No! Make it with the dead! Please! Oh! Don't scare me like that again! Haha, no one's level 4. Oh, apparently Strago could learn that one too. Whoa! Realm! Where'd that come from? Death Turret. You know, I'm like 90% sure when I was a kid that's actually how I pronounced it. Like, wow, I got the Death Turret. an X potion, because, you know, we need one of them. Down the hole. Save point. Perfect for camping. Provided I have tents. I don't, apparently. Which is weird. I guess we'll just use sleeping bags to heal up the 3 weakest. What is this place? It's an Esper attack! Let loose our Espers! This is the site of a 1,000-year-old battle. Lord Odin is the only Esper left to us. Has he recovered from his injuries? Does it matter? We have no choice. He must leave this final battle in Odin's hands. A city destroyed during the War of the Magi. Zantetsuken! Zantetsuken! Oh no! And he was turned to stone. Impressive. I never thought you would be able to turn me to stone. There's a legend that tells of an ancient battle between the Esper Odin and a powerful Magus. It took place in the Great Hall of a castle. And it has the same monsters as Cyan's Dream. For some reason. I have green cherries? I do have green cherries. Let's see, there's 3 doors. There's the big ones. We'll do those last. Monster in a box? Is it Tonberry? No. Well, then I'm not too worried. Well, he'll take thunder damage. Well, if this isn't so bad, I want to see what Grand Delta does. Grand Delta Line! Deals maximum damage. Did he just do a throw attack? Okay, we're done. A Master Scroll. What's that? Proof of a warrior's weapon mastery. Allows the bearer to attack 4 times per turn. Dang! Now let's see what's on this side door. It's the stables! It's a Punisher. It's the Punisher. A rod that draws MP from its wielder to deal critical hits. Doesn't sound exactly useful. Oh, that's cute. Feels like a Doctor Who opening every time I see it. Huh? Odin crumbles, leaving behind a shard of magicite. I assume means we have... Yeah, Odin. Teaches Meteor. Ooh, another gold hairpin. Oh, really? We're doing this? Oh. Huh. Sparkles. There's a book encrusted with a glittering gems. Take that. The Queen's Diary. Ooh. Today, Odin was so dreamy. I can't believe I get to look at his hot bod all day long. I have fallen in love with Odin. It is a forbidden love, I know, but the flames of passion obey not rule or reason. Every time I think of that noble man, my heart flutters and fans the flames yet more. And who could rightly fault it? When the fighting ends, I shall tell him, I must. Love between a human and an Esper. Click. Click. Ah! Seriously! She's dead. Almost. Again, I find this interesting. Much like when we tried the Tower of Fanatics, and you could only use magic, Strago's lores were not included in that. But also, apparently, Strago's lures bypass reflect because they're not spells. Oh. Oh. I guess we're doing it! I can only assume the dragon that's like water is weak to lightning. Well, that one's much easier than the first few times we tried to kill one of these things. And we also get a sword called Zen Tetsuken. 6 dragons remain. And we probably won't see them. Ooh! Even the queen was turned to stone. From the stone, is that a tear? Odin's magicite surges with newfound power. Odin becomes Raiden. Neat. But now how do I learn Meteor? I mean, granted, at this point I really don't need Meteor. I've already got the thing I need to learn, Ultima. And Ultima's better than Meteor. Hence the name Ultima. So there's the story of the ancient castle, is that it's a castle that was buried beneath the waves in a horrible battle during the end of the War of the Magi 1,000 years ago. And gives precedent that even back then there was talk of love between espers and humans, and though it's considered, oh, that's taboo, it didn't stop it from happening. I have, like, no items. I really need to stop and get something. So I actually did some digging on, like, what the whole order of events thing was with the whole War of the Magi thing, because I was kind of curious, because, like, I was not 100% sure, like, what the order, like, how things went down. And the way I figured, this is how it went down, in my mind. Based on what I could find. The earliest point in history, the 3 gods of the Warring Triad descended upon the world and went to war with each other, raising up humans from the surface of the planet and transforming them with their power into espers. So espers are like divinely touched superhumans? If you want to take it that way. Finally, after who knows how long fighting, the Warring Triad decide, hey, we're done fighting. We're tired. None of us are getting anywhere. We're eternally evenly matched. And to prove it, we will lock ourselves permanently in battle and turn each other to stone, so that we will, you know, constantly just leave the world as is and magnanimous of them, really. I mean, it's... So they turn themselves into the trio of statues in that nice little triangle formation. And from there, time moves on. Espers and humans alike continue throughout the world. As time moved on, at some point later, the humans grew jealous of espers. They wanted the power too. So they found ways to extract that power and steal it and give themselves the gift of magic. Those who were given magic in this way were known as Magi. So you had espers, Magi, and normal humans. This led a bunch of nations to go to war with each other using espers as weapons, using Magi as weapons, using all sorts of different things. Leading to the War of the Magi and ultimately destroying the world, pretty much. In the wake of that, the remaining espers were like, you know what? Forget all this. We're done. You know, they took the 3 warring triad statues and they sealed themselves away behind the gate. And this is where I was confused, because I thought that the warring triad were already behind the sealed gate when the espers went and joined them. Hence the magic suppression field that seems to encompass the entire realm of the sealed, the esper world. But turns out, no, that's not the case. The espers brought the statues with them when they decided to go beyond the gate. So then, based on that, there was 1,000 years of no espers, no magic, no nothing, for everything to kind of just fall apart, you know, and evolve technology-wise and everything like that. Until the Empire, using ancient texts that they had found and everything like that, Emperor Gestal decided to start pursuing a way to reawaken magic, because dude was power hungry. He, you know, wasn't happy just having an empire. He wanted all the power. You know, like what they say with capitalism. They don't just want the money. They don't just want a lot of money. They need all the money. And that was Gestal to a T. So there, that's the entire history of the War of the Magi in this game. Now that I've been able to piece that together. And interestingly enough, later on you see this idea revisited with the fact that, like, espers were, essentially the product of gods infusing humans with power beyond what they normally had. This idea comes up again in Final Fantasy XIII, which I think is really interesting to find that connection, that espers were just essentially ascended l'Cie humans. Which also leads into the other thing I noticed while I was researching this, which wasn't something that was like a huge deal, but it was something that I noticed and I thought was really interesting. This is one of the... There is no prominent religion in this world. Like... Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering what we're doing, I'll get back to my point in a second. We're looking for Death Gaze. Death Gaze spawns on a random tile somewhere in the sky, anywhere on the world map, but he's invisible. So there's no way to actually find him. It's completely random, and there's like thousands of tiles that you can possibly find on the map. So the easiest way is just to go to, like, point your ship north, take it like 2 notches to the right or left, and then just start going. And eventually you'll run over most of the tiles. You never know where it's going to be. It could be over the ocean, it could be... Who knows? And the reason we're going after Doomgaze instead of anything, it's a quick fight. I mean, you have to maybe chase him down a few times, but here he goes. Because he will run away. But he drops the Bahamut Magicite. And he always starts with frickin'... Oh. Interesting. Oh, I just healed him for the damage I just did. Is Frog a Okay, Frog is good. And if he doesn't run away, he might kill someone here, yeah. That happens. The real question is, will he run away? Because he will run away if you deal enough damage to him in time. Okay, so he did die. So after a certain amount of time, sometimes he'll just flee, and you'll have to run down and find him again, but the one perk to it is that he will he never heals. You find that out in one of the towns, is that he never heals between his matches. So what you really need to do is just keep hitting him and then find him again, and keep hitting him and keep finding every time as he runs away. Fortunately, this does not work if you run away, as far as I could tell. Which sucks. Alright. So that leaves us with Bahamut. Do I want to try and do the Cult Fanatics? Ooh, I know a way to make it easy. Except, do I even have that in this? Sort items. No, I don't think I have it. Never mind. Well, if I go and get it, though... Okay, so this is my thought process. There is an item that only Mog can use here, called Molulu's Charm. You pick it up in the cave where you recruit Mog in the World of Ruin. Only Mog can use it, though, but that's fine because pretty much everyone here is leveled up to the same level. Sure? I don't know. What's his status? Who has the next highest magic stat? He has 110. She has 120. He has only 91. His magic stats abysmal. We'll take Realm then. So the big trick here is Molulu's Charm removes all random encounters from the game, which means we wouldn't have to deal with level 10 mage, level 20 mage, level 30 mage, level 40 mage, level 50 mage, level 60 mage, blah blah blah, all the way up to level... all the way up to level 90 mage. And then we'll only have to worry about getting the treasures and fighting the boss. And then finish up the Mage Tower finally, and we'll be able to sit there and go like, yeah, that's done. I don't know. Just because we have a score to settle with it, mostly. Because it kicked our butts the first time. And I'm like, oh, this will be an easier way to do it. Because the other way is, I mean, it's doable at this point. I mean, we're level 70. We probably can handle the Mage Tower, or the Tower of Fanatics, pretty easily. It's mostly just tedious and boring. Because there's not even, like, anything interesting there. It's just the same screen 4 times in a row. And then the top. So ultimately, it's just not... Yeah, there we go. Let's take off the ward bangle, give him Molulu's charm. And now we have no random encounters. As long as we have Mog in the party. So we can skip all the tedious stuff, grab all the treasure, run to the top, fight the Holy Dragon, Holy Dragon won't be a problem at this point. And then we fight the boss, which is Mage... Master? Which I think is supposed to be a play on Mage Masher. Which is a usually typical magical dagger that you can get in the games. That usually just inflicts silence or deals additional damage on casters. Which, strangely, I don't think is actually in this game. Okay, the one thing we do need while we're going in here is... reflect rings. Which I only have 2 of, unfortunately. That might cause problems in the long run. Oh well, we'll see. Alright, let's see here. Safety bit, which is useful. And then the most BS thing in the world. Yeah, come and click this innocuous nothing different tile on the wall. What does it do? It opens up another chamber with another treasure chest. It's the one thing that I have to say, like, there's a few moments in this game, especially late game, where it's very god dang it. Like, how are you supposed to know that? Most of them actually are things that you can find out, like that spot where you unlock the door to go find the Queen statue to unlock, to upgrade Raiden. You can find information on that. You have to pay out the butt for it. But, you can get that information in the game. But stuff like that, like how to get that button that's right there, I don't know if you were ever actually told anywhere that that's there. So it's one of those things where it's like, unless you're checking every single wall everywhere, how would you know that? I don't know. we give him a Gale Hairpin? I don't know, we'll give him the safety bit instead. At least that prevents... That and the Memento Ring will prevent, instant kill magic, if nothing else. Yeah, I know, that heals him. Yeah, Mog's... I was gonna say, Mog's, ability to... Oh! Terra learned Ultima from that. Or no, she didn't learn Ultima. Celeste learned Ultima. Now we'll teach Terra Ultima. Yeah, so instead of working harder to beat the Cultist Tower, we worked smarter. And yeah, this is all it is. It's this, the entire way up. You ever wonder where that entire climbing up Shinra frickin' thing came from in Final Fantasy VII? Yeah, look at this. Except for the fact that this is optional. Although, isn't the one at 7 optional too? Don't you have the choice of, like, taking the elevator instead? What does Force Armor do? Ah, not what I wanted. Armor that halves damage from multiple elements. Oh, nice. It's the reason I love Terra and Celeste in the party as magic casters. They have some of the best magic stats in the game, but then they also can wear some of the best armor in the game. And there it is, the Soul of Thamasa. The prize treasure at the top. What is the Soul of Thamasa? Well, let me show you. An ancient Thamasan orb that bears wondrous power. Changes the magic command to dual cast. What does that mean? It means every time that person gets to take a turn, they can cast twice with one action. Which is something my D&D players wish they had. Can I help you? We have come. Lord Kefka's treasure! Return the treasure! No. My treasure. And can I say, it has not gone unnoticed the fact that this boss, Mage Master, has the same ghost sprite as the mage that turned Odin to stone. Whether or not that means they're the same person, I don't know. And the big trick with this fight is you gotta put re-raise on everybody. Why? Because if you don't, he ends the fight by killing everybody. Let's see. Oh, I should have put that on. One sec. Stop casting things while I'm trying to do something. See if... I know he has different elemental things. I don't know if Holy will break through that. Because every time he does a barrier change... Yeah, no, Holy is an element. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to just leave this up to, Celeste here. Since she's the only one who knows Ultima. And then he casts Ultima. Oh, and we survived! Hooray us! Except for Mog. Mog died, but... And now, after that fight, where they psych you out and try and kill you, at the very end, the worst thing of all, they make you climb back down. All the way down. So, you guys heard any good stories lately? Not now, Terra. But I was just, trying to pass the time. Well, I've not heard that story. Kubo, Kubo, Kubo. Kubo, Kubo, Kubo. Kubo, Kubo. Wow. I, didn't expect that ending. Kubo? Hey there. Hope you enjoyed this installment of the Final Fantasy Retrospective. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe here on my YouTube channel. It really helps me get found by the algorithm. Also, here's a few extra videos that you might enjoy as well. The one up top is the full stream of this episode, and the other one is going to be something else that is going to be suggested for you. Alright, thank you so much. See you next time!